Welcome back. The growing tension in Maharashtra BJP against its alliance partners, the Shiv Sena, led by Chief Minister Eknath Shinde, and the NCP, led by Deputy Chief Minister Ajit Pawar, after the debacle in the recent Lok Sabha polls has raised questions on the projected unity of the ruling Mahayuti. The questions become important not only in the context of the latest Lok Sabha election results, but also the upcoming assembly elections. In fact, the latest is Ramdas Kadam of the Shiv Sena. In an exclusive chat with the Times Network, senior Shinde Sena leader Ramdas Kadam claimed that the party would have got 14 to 16 seats had their candidate been announced earlier. He also alleged that BJP and Shiv Sena would have increased their tally in Maharashtra if key ministries weren't given to Ajit's NCP faction ahead of the Lok Sabha polls.
मैं यही कहूँगा, समझने वाले को ही शायद काफ़ी है। अधिक कुछ नहीं बोलूँगा मैं, लेकिन ये बात सही है। जैसे भाजपा के कैंडिडेट 2 महीने पहले जाहिर हुए थे, वैसे ही अगर शिवसेना के एकनाथ जी के कैंडिडेट को 2 महीने पहले अगर मिलता था, तो आज 1513 या 14 सीटें अवश्य आती थी।
100 सीट मांगेंगे?
बिल्कुल सही।
100 सीट आपकी?
बिल्कुल सही।
आपने ये भी कहा कि अजीत पवार की एंट्री अगर लेट होती तो सही होता। क्यों आपको ऐसे लगता है?
क्योंकि वो 9 जो मंत्री पद वहाँ उनके पास गए, वो शिवसेना भाजपा को मिलते थे और हमारी ताकत और ज्यादा बढ़ती थी।
There have been at least 2 other recent instances which indicate that BJP might be upset with the NCP. At an RSS BJP meeting held in Pune earlier this week, some of their leaders said that allying with the NCP proved detrimental for the BJP. A senior BJP functionary also attended the meeting and said the BJP made a blunder by splitting the NCP and getting the Ajit Pawar faction as an alliance partner. It has gone against the BJP internally as well as publicly. The BJP won only 9 seats, which was its worst performance since 1998. The NCP won just 1 seat out of the 4 it contested. The battle royale in the Pawar family's Baramati home turf saw Supriya Sule, daughter of Sharad Pawar, retain the seat against Ajit's wife, Sunetra Pawar. In fact, NCP, Sharad Pawar, won 8 of the 10 seats they contested. Meanwhile, the MVA is clearly riding high on their impressive performance. After their meeting earlier this week, the Congress, the Shiv Sena and the NCP have already announced that they would contest the assembly polls together. Contrary to this, the messaging is far from clear when it comes to the Mahayuti. All right, let's just open this up to our panelists at this point. I'm being joined by Ali Daruwala, who's a spokesperson for BJP, Krishna Hegde, who's a spokesperson for Shiv Sena, and shortly, I'm also going to be joined by Kishore Tiwari, who's going to be a spokesperson for Shiv Sena UBT. Thank you very much, all of you, for joining us. First, may I come to you at this point? Krishna Hegde ji, today you can't go and say all is well, that nothing is happening, surely. You can't be saying that there's nothing happening within the Mahayuti and we are kicking up, all kinds of stories. That can't be an opening statement today, Krishna Hegde ji.
Shreya, good evening to you. Let me tell you that Ramdas Kadam is our senior leader and he has every right to voice his opinion. So that is not the opinion of our Mukhya Neta and Honorable Chief Minister Eknath Shinde ji. Yesterday we had our foundation day, that is the Vardhapan Divas of the Shiv Sena. And Eknath Shinde ji gave a directive of how we approach the forthcoming assembly elections and how also we work for the welfare of the people of Maharashtra. So Eknath Shinde ji is very clear that the Mahayuti will be working as one force. Even in the Lok Sabha election, we worked as one force. Our leader was Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. And now again, under the leadership of Eknath Shinde ji, the Mahayuti will go before the people. See, this is a government, Shreya, which works for the people. We work 24/7 for the people. It is not a Facebook Live government. We don't plant bombs under industrialist houses. We don't take 100 crores from ladies' bars, and we don't do Vasuli. And it was not a COVID scam government. This is a government which works. Yes, we had a failure. We were unable to convince the minorities that we are working for them. There was some fear in the minorities, and we want to assuage their feelings that we treat all sections
Okay.
of society, all religions as one. And that has
Okay.
been, somewhere our
I've
failure
given you
to
quite a long
communicate
time
that.
for your response, for your
But
first answer itself. But Krishna Hegde ji, going to come back to you yet again in a matter, and you have to conclude this answer, the second part of your first answer, in just a matter of 7 seconds. The official line we all know, Mahayuti is together. But can Shiv Sena manage to be together on this?
no, Shiv Sena, BJP, and the NCP led by Ajit Pawar is together. In fact, 2 days ago, all the three leaders, respective
No,
leaders
no,
of their parties,
that's not my
met
question. My
together at the
question
CM
is,
bungalow.
can Shiv Sena manage to keep it all within itself? Your leaders have time and again spoken up. So it's not just Ram Kadam ji, Ramdas
No,
Kadam ji. There
no.
are leaders
I
who have spoken, they're upset. Isn't it a challenge
no,
for the Shiv Sena themselves, for you, all of you
no.
yourselves?
Not at all. See, within an internal party democracy, we have every right to voice our opinion. Yes, we were very upset with the fact that some of our winning candidates who had won 3 to 5 times were replaced, and also some of the candidates, almost 5 candidates, their nomination was given on the last date. Otherwise, like Ramdas Bhai said, our tally would definitely improve by at least 3 or 4. Ajit Dada's induction into the alliance was in consultation with both the BJP and the Shiv Sena top leadership, and
Okay,
also with the
okay,
Delhi High Command of
okay,
the BJP. And therefore, there is no going back on it. Ajit Dada is a
okay.
resourceful leader. He's a able leader. He's a able administrator, and his team of legislators
Right.
are very
Okay.
strong.
Okay.
The
Ali
Lok Sabha
Daruwala is
election.
there. He's your ally. Mr. Ali Daruwala, you've heard Krishna Hegde strongly stand with you. Now the question is BJP finally caught in a catch situation? You can't catch 22 situation, can't go here, can't go there, which way to go? You have to keep the alliance together, because when the split did happen, it was seen as a matter of great achievement, a matter of great pride that BJP could manage to do this. BJP in fact went on to even boast of it, that this split has happened for them. Nonetheless, with the results that are facing you, how are you looking at what's happening within the BJP and the RSS for that matter? Not very happy voices coming even today, over the last 2 weeks for that matter.
Correct. Sneha, setting the record right and totally denying what has happened. This fake narrative of things are not comfortable in our party and there is a turmoil is totally fake. And I totally rubbish it. The word rubbish it. There is total unity. Honorable Eknath Shinde ji, Ajit Pawar, and Devendra Fadnavis are on the same platform. As you know, yesterday it was decided that there is going to be no cabinet reshuffle, no addition, no subtraction. Everything is comfortable. Yes, nevertheless, the numbers speak. We have got less numbers in Maharashtra, and therefore, two various reasons, and not for getting Ajit Dada, because Ajit Dada is a very tall leader. Sneha, getting 48 MLAs elected on his own credibility is not a joke. You cannot rubbish this. The reasons we did not get in Maharashtra is because the reservation issue, point number one. And second, the block voting of Muslims that has happened pan India. These two are the reasons for which we suffered very badly in Maharashtra, and not because of getting Ajit Dada on board. Getting Ajit Dada to set the record right, and with thumping confidence, I can tell you he's going to be an asset. Eknath Shinde ji is an asset, and Devendra Fadnavis and our senior leadership makes no mistakes, and no stones are unturned for the
Okay.
forthcoming
Can I
assembly
ask you
election in
one thing?
Maharashtra.
Your detractors, your political opponents are claiming that what has happened after the Lok Sabha elections, the way the results have emerged, has actually been a boost, an unprecedented, unexpected boost to the NCP, but that of Mr. Sharad Pawar. And what many have called a complete drubbing defeat for the BJP in terms of the results, the huge drop in the results that the BJP has got. You may say that the Mahayuti will stand together, but how are you going to counter this optics when it comes to the assembly elections? If at all you all
Sneha,
manage to stick together.
Yeah, no, that is out of question. Sticking together is out of question. We are born like Fevicol, which cannot be broken. Now, yes, we have done retrospection. Numbers speak. No matter how much I try to support my claim to what we say is not going to sustain in front of you because we do not have the number today. But let me tell you, out of 48, we have got close to 18, 19 seats in Maharashtra. That's like almost 40 to 45%. It's not that we have got like a tragic loss and we have not got 1 and 2 seats. Yes, on the other hand, Congress has managed to get good seats, and that is the only reason where we lost on the minority front. We need to work on the minority. We need to get them on board because this party has a policy of non-appeasement. If this non-appeasement is twisted and it's taken to the voters by saying that we are anti-Muslims or ye Muslim drohi sarkar hai, this is very wrong. In fact, to see what Congress did, you saw 2 days back, their false claim of 8,500 per lady for under poverty line could not be supported. The main reason they could not form the government is Nitish ji realized if he goes to Congress, it's going to be a disaster. Where is the 60 lakh crores going to come for the freebies? So no way with the narratives that the Congress and this 11, I call them jokers, I don't call them leaders. They are not fit to be the prime ministers. They cannot run this country. And our voters, educated people like you and me and lack of voters who pay tax are not going to bring this government to run the state. Forget the country. The country is gone in safe hands.
Okay.
And in Maharashtra, you cannot dissuade the voters by bringing this 11 people on board. Just look at who is sitting next to each other. The Vichardhara of Uddhav Thackeray is of BJP. He's sitting next to Sharad Pawar and Congress next to him. Are they going to wear the Muslim topi? Why doesn't Uddhav Thackeray make it clear? Has he changed the agenda? Has he become Hindu Virodi?
No.
He should say
No,
that.
you may
Let the
go ahead
voters
and say
decide.
this at this
Sneha.
point. You may really go ahead and say this at the point, but the fact remains this was the same argument that all of you made in terms of the ideologies. Look at whose ideology is Uddhav Thackeray and where is he sitting and all of these things. These are repeat modes. These are the very arguments that were made even when the election was underway. So if you are going to take these very arguments to the people, unlikely that's going to see the kind of results that you're expecting. But Mr. Krishna Hegde, I'm asking you this question again. With the allies, you may, because the counter really at the other side is MVA. MVA is sticking together. MVA is standing strong. MVA has already announced that they're going to be going to the assembly polls together. So obviously, I'm not saying that as a counter to that, Mahayuti has to stick together. But nonetheless, if they don't, it's going to be a huge challenge in any case. Internal bickerings, and this is not from the official line, with what seems to be emerging from within party lines as well. You don't have much time to quell that.
The only person taking the decisions in our party is Mukhya Neta Eknath Shinde ji. So we leave it to him. He will take the right decision. Secondly, let me tell you, Sneha, that since 1987 we are together with the Shivs, with the BJP. We got together on the issue of Hindutva. Not only since 1987, even in 2019 we fought with the BJP. And we went to the people of Maharashtra asking for votes in the name of Hindutva, the ideology of Balasaheb, the leadership of Narendra Modi ji. And today, again in 2024, we are going back. So we are consistent. We the BJP and the Shiv Sena are together for the last 35 years. So we are going back to the people. So there is nothing called we are going to break out or there is bickering. We are the oldest ally of the BJP and we will always remain with them. Secondly, I must tell you that the Lok Sabha election and the Vidhan Sabha elections are two different issues. These issues here are strong local issues and we are going to win it because we are the government which works. Thirdly, I must tell you that Uddhav Thackeray ji
Okay.
and
All right.
the Congress
Okay.
may have come together, but look at the Veer Savarkar issue. Can even, today he has stopped saying, Uddhav ji has stopped saying, my Hindu brothers and sisters. He says, my Deshbhakt brothers and sisters. The Congress refrains from talking about Veer Savarkar. Uddhav ji refrains from talking about Veer Savarkar.
Okay.
So it
I've
is
got
Uddhav ji
Kishore
who is
Tiwari. Let
diverted
me
his
take this
ideology.
straight to him at this point. I've given Ali Daruwala as well as Krishna Hegde a lot of time, and much of that should go as a credit to Kishore Tiwari, who's joined us very late. So, Kishore Tiwari, to your disadvantage, you have very less time to counter them. Nonetheless, the BJP as well as the Shiv Sena sticking together, sticking their neck together, saying they are together like a fevicol. And whatsoever Mahayuti claims, these numbers that the Lok Sabha elections have got is not reflective of what the elections in the assembly mean.
नेहा, जरा देखिए ना, अभी समय तो जाने दीजिए। अभी अभी तो हारे हैं बेचारे, अभी अभी हारे हैं। मैं अभी बता रहा हूँ, कृष्णा जी ये नकली शिवसेना वाले हैं। जनता ने जो शिवसेना दी है वो उद्धव ठाकरे की है। हाँ, और एक बात मैं बताता हूँ आपको कि ये अपने बीजेपी अपने अलाइज के बोझ से ही दब जाएगी। और मैं अभी बता रहा हूँ, मैंने दारूवाला जी को सुना भी, लेकिन दारूवाला जी आपके देवेंद्र फडणवीस इतना क्यों रोए? आपके देवेंद्र फडणवीस ने राजीनामा क्यों दिया? देखिए, अभी भी महाराष्ट्र में आपको 3 महीने समय है। महाराष्ट्र की जनता के आक्रोश को आप कम कीजिए। मैं अभी बता रहा हूँ, आपको लोगों ने रिजेक्ट किया, उसके बाद आप लोग इस प्रकार की भाषा बोलते हैं। देखिए, अभी मैं आपको बताता हूँ, 288 सीट में से महायुति जो है वो अपने अंतर से 25 पर आ जाएगी। मैं अभी बता रहा हूँ, ज्यादा से ज्यादा 25 से 30 तक के रहेंगे। अभी मैं अभी बता रहा हूँ, अभी तो लोगों का रोष कम था क्योंकि मोदी जी के ये चुनाव था। महाराष्ट्र के लिए जब चुनाव रहेगा तब देवेंद्र जी के खिलाफ, अजीत पवारों के खिलाफ और हमारे गद्दारों के खिलाफ जब रोष रहेगा, मुझे लगता नहीं मेरे मित्र एकनाथ शिंदे थाना से भी जीत पाएंगे। देखिए, महाराष्ट्र
किशोर जी, आपको पता
No,
है
Krishna Hegde ji, I gave you a lot of time. I will give you time to counter. At least one of you will get the time to counter, but allow a minute more.
Sneha, we have already won, Thane by 2.5 lakh votes. We are leading in every segment. Eknath Shinde will win with the highest margin in entire Maharashtra. Secondly, he was talking about the resignation of Devendra
No, but
Fadnavis ji.
look at what Kishore Tiwari ji is saying.
Offered to resign.
I mean, Krishna Hegde ji, I had you and Kishore Tiwari ji before elections as well on this show. Look at what Kishore Tiwari ji is saying. He is saying, look what's going to happen in the elections. The Lok Sabha elections was about Prime Minister Modi, so you managed to get what you did. The assembly has no role of Prime Minister Modi. How would you counter that?
No, Kishore Tiwari ji is wearing a sunshine yellow jacket, looking very smart. But I think he just got up, so he's not smelled the coffee as yet. They had a government there which never worked. And we don't say that their government never worked. It is Sharad Pawar Saab in his book Lok Sabha Sangati who wrote about Uddhav Thackeray ji and wrote about the policy paralysis in Uddhav Thackeray ji's government. And I think Kishore Tiwari ji also read the book. But here he has to come and defend his alliance.
But that's the point, now. Despite that, look at what's happening.
The percentage of votes between Uddhav Thackeray ji and us and the percentage of winnability of seats, we are 47% and Uddhav ji is 42%. The people of Maharashtra have given us 14.5% votes. So who's the Asli Sena? We are the Asli Sena. You are the Nakli Sena who's got minority votes, Kishore Tiwari ji, and this is, you have diluted your ideology.
So one thing is for sure, Asli and Nakli Sena, that's definitely going to be the theme in the elections. Kishore Tiwari ji, please respond before I go to Ali Daruwala as well. Mr. Kishore Tiwari. Yes, Mr. Kishore Tiwari, please.
We contested the election as a Mahavikas Aghadi, and we got 32 seats in Maharashtra, and now it's clear that Mahavikas Aghadi is coming to the power. I generally Krishna Hegde ji and Daruwala, my best wishes are them that the next election they should go into 2-digit only. Let us have, this time they could not get 2 digits. Next election they should get 2 digits. That's my thing. People have rejected them. The misgovernance and corruption has literally collapsed the malfunctioning in Maharashtra.
Okay, Mr. Ali Daruwala, please respond.
Yeah, I would like to reply to Kishore Tiwari pragmatically and with facts and figures. Yes, we agree. We have been on a back foot over here. Even a one vote loss is a vote loss, an election lost. Over here, I welcome for their good performance, and I really appreciate the vote. And they were managing to get good 18 to 17 seats. I really congratulate him. But on the other hand, I would open this Pandora box by saying this was an opening eyes for us. We have learned our lesson. We have exactly 100 days from today. We need to pull up our socks. We need to mend our mistakes, and we
Okay, we seem to have lost your line, Mr. Ali Daruwala. Some issue.
They are lost line.
Okay, please go ahead. I think we can hear you. Please go ahead.
yeah. We are going to work. We are going to work relentlessly. We are going to work on the minority front. We did go on back foot. I agree. Kishore Tiwari ji has the
Okay,
right to say.
all right. We're out of time. Okay, we're totally out of time. And again, Mr. Ali Daruwala, I think there's some issue with your audio. It's fluctuating. It's fluctuating very badly. But thank you, panelists, for joining us. Ali Daruwala, Krishna, Hegde, as well as Kishore Tiwari. But at the end of the day, it's the voters who are going to decide yet again. And one thing is for sure, it's not going to be an easy battle, even when it comes to alliances staying together. Thank you very much for joining us. Well, that's all we have for you in this bulletin. Thank you for joining us.